Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 11th through the 17th of September 2022. Hope you guys had a great week. I'm going to take a quick second just to remind you that this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. Also keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop, and that's not at all unusual. I will be giving away another free personal tarot reading at the end of this month. So if you would like to qualify for that, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up button, and also drop a comment. You need to do all three, and the more times that you enter, the more times that you will be able to be entered into the drawing. All right, so let's get started, Sagittarius. Spirit can have the energy of Sagittarius. All right. So Sagittarius, you are starting out with the moon. You have the Fool. And you have the Hierophant. All right. It's interesting because I did a personal reading, somebody that was Sagittarian a couple of days ago, and they had the Fool in the same place. Now, what I'm looking at here, Sagittarius, is that you are looking at beginning something new. It doesn't necessarily have to be about love, but it can be. It can actually be about anything. Now, in this particular deck, we see that instead of just jumping off of the cliff and jumping into something new and taking that risk, we have somebody that has kind of settled themselves on the edge of the cliff. So it's almost like, Sagittarius, you are at the edge of jumping into something new. There is a sense here of having lost something that makes you maybe hold back a little bit. It's almost like you've lost a little bit of your innocence, perhaps. And so you kind of hold back a little bit. I'm seeing a little bit of fear of the unknown, not really being confident in jumping out there and taking that risk. I feel like you want to, but there's a little bit of a lack of confidence here. We also have the Hierophant here. So with the Hierophant, I do feel like for most of you, there is something that you're trying to learn. This could be you seeking advice. The Hierophant's not always about commitment, but it can be. So some of you may be wanting to move into a deeper level of commitment or into a commitment, and you're a little unsure of that. But for others, this is more about seeking advice, trying to understand the situation, and then being able to take that leap of faith. So let's see who you are involved with. It just feels to me like you're kind of holding back because of past experiences. Okay, so the person you're involved with, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody you work with. We have the Queen of Cups, water sign energy. That would be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so in their energy, I feel like this person feels that they've been putting in the work, that they've been doing things that they need to do, and they do have feelings for you. They have emotions for you. But what I am seeing is that there's almost a sense here that they feel that their emotions are being poured out to no avail, that they're giving of themselves, but they're not really receiving much back from you. I'm also seeing with the Seven of Swords here that there could be some avoidance that's going on. In this particular deck, it doesn't necessarily speak to me of deception. It could be, but it speaks more to me of avoidance, and it's more because of a lack of understanding. There's something here this person doesn't understand. There's a sense of not really comprehending what's going on, so they feel as if they're giving and giving and giving. They're putting in all the work, and you're holding back. So I feel like this person that you're dealing with doesn't understand that this you holding back may not even be about them, because it doesn't feel like it is for most of you. It could be, but it doesn't feel like it. Let's see what is between the two of you. All right, you have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So this is a little bit of stagnant energy. This is you really not moving forward because you feel like you're kind of in the dark. You don't quite know what's going to happen. And so it's that fear, that paralyzing fear. Your person is continuing to work on things, but there's things that they're not saying. And I feel like they're holding back. They're not really relating some things that they might need to. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of fear in your energy here, Sagittarius. What's affecting it is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So there's a lack of investment here. It's as if, so your person's beginning to pull back as well. And you're not investing because of past experiences. Let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome, please, at the end of the week. Justice. So things are going to balance out here. There could be some legal issues for some of you guys. Yeah, you could be seeking advice about legal issues, especially if there's been something that's been done that's a bit underhanded. Because remember, this could be any other issue as well. So, but primarily what I see is this is a card of karma. It's a balancing out of karma. It's a karmic justice that's coming into play by the end of the week. Now, at the bottom of the deck is the Star card in reverse. This is underlying energy, and it tells me that there are things here that still need healing. There's a bit of imbalance. Things are not balanced between you and this person. I feel like you are a bit emotionally imbalanced right now, and there's a need for healing. There's also a sense here that someone may be feeling like they are giving up hope. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the moon here? It's a little much. Let's try that again. Why is the moon here for Sagittarius? All right, we have the Page of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. Now that's fire sign energy, so that's really you in your power here. I do feel that you have emotions for this person. You definitely, this is a newer, a younger energy here. So I feel like you do have like these feelings, and these feelings are newer feelings, it looks like. And you may be contrasting it to these feelings to what you experienced in the past. I do feel like you're going to take action. There may be something here with regard to an apology. Either you're expecting one or you plan to give one. I do feel though that you're going to be offering love to this person. It's just that I feel like you don't quite know what to do. You're a little bit in the dark, but you do have genuine emotions for this person. Why is the Fool here? Why is the Fool here? This may be what you're kind of holding back on. Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Page of Pentacles. You're very tentative right now, Sagittarius, because I'm seeing a lot of page energy. And there's a lot of stuck energy here. It's like you're very stuck due to fear. And when you do make a move, it's very small, just in case. It's that just in case energy. So I do feel that you feel very stuck here. That's why you're very tentative about, moving forward with this risk. And I am seeing either you're receiving an offer or you are giving an offer. I feel like you've received an offer. And this is why you're sitting here at the edge of tomorrow. You're sitting at the edge of tomorrow, but you're unwilling to cross over that line. You're unwilling to take that leap. You're stuck. So it's like the offer's sitting there and you're just considering. There's no movement. Why is the Hierophant here? Why is the Hierophant here? Ace of Wands reversed. And the Seven of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, there's confusion here. I'm seeing a lot of confusion. And the confusion stems from a ending that occurred. And that's something that you might be, some of you are actually in counseling, or you want to get counseling. Because you're trying to deal with this energy, this confusion that occurred when something ended. It started from an ending. Yeah, that's when you began to pull back. I do think that a lot of you guys are questioning what you should do. You may be seeking advice as far as what do I need to do regarding a new beginning, or and it does look like a new beginning for most of you. And if it's not a brand new beginning, it's a leveling up. So I do think a lot of you guys are trying to get answers. You're trying to look at what direction to go. What do I need to do here to move forward? Let's look at their energy. Spirit, why is the Eight of Pentacles here? This could be somebody that buries themselves in work as well in order to kind of avoid. All right, we have the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords reversed. So this is a painful ending. But I feel like they're not concerned or worried. Let's clarify that. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? What's that about? Okay, Eight of Wands. So your person here could have gone through a painful ending at some point. Yeah, they could have gone through a very painful ending, but it doesn't feel like it's with you. It may be something that they don't talk about, because the thing is it's not something that bothers them anymore. It was very painful, but they basically put the work into resolving it, to healing it. And I feel like it's something that is now distant, and it's like compartmentalized. This is somebody who's compartmentalized it. So I feel like this person hasn't told you about this, or they don't talk about it, but they went through a very painful ending at some point, and they've resolved it. It was devastating to them at some point. I don't think they talk with the person that they had this ending with, but I just don't feel like that is with you. Now, it could be for some of you. It could be that, there was an ending and this is a reconciliation, but I'm not seeing that energy, to be honest. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? All right, we have the Five of Cups reversed and the Chariot reversed. Now, you both have the Chariot reversed. So they're recognizing that you're not moving forward, but they are feeling a little bit more optimistic. They have emotions, they have feelings for you, and actually they have a lot of feelings for you, but they feel like their feelings are kind of being wasted, that they're giving to this and their feelings are being wasted here. They're being poured out for nothing because you're stuck. You're not moving forward, but there's something that is making them feel a little bit more optimistic. It could be that they see you either ready to accept an offer, getting ready to, or maybe you have communicated to them that you're ready, you're getting ready here. So something's made them feel more optimistic. Let's see why the Seven of Swords is here. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Oh. All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Page of Swords. And the King of Cups. Yeah, they're checking to see. You know, they're curious. They may be kind of somewhat avoiding because there's something they don't know. And I'm going to tell you, Sagittarius, they're trying to figure it out. They're definitely watching you to see what it is that you're doing and what you're up to here. They see you as being, you know, somebody that they could have a perfect relationship with. They definitely want something with you. And it's trying to come in. It's just that it's blocked. Now this person could be trying to figure out if they need to cut their losses on this connection in order to avoid, you know, going through the emotional drama. That may be what we're looking at here, because they're feeling blocked from moving forward, and it's because you're not moving forward. But there's something that has made them feel a little bit more optimistic. And you have the Ace of Wands reversed. They have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I don't feel that those endings for either of you. I feel like it's new beginnings trying to come in. And they're attentively watching you to see if you're going to choose them. You know, are you going to choose them? What are you going to do? Are you going to take the risk? Are you going to move in this direction? Or are you going to start moving with your life again? Yeah, so let's see the energy between the two of you. Yeah, I do think that this person that you're involved with here, Sagittarius, may be considering pulling back from this because they are, and ending it even, because they don't want to go through emotional drama. All right, we have the Lovers. We have the Ten of Cups reversed, and we have the King of Swords. Now that's air sign energy. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You're both kind of unhappy with the way things are right now. They're questioning if they should, you know, end things, or if they should, you know, work on the relationship. You feel like you're kind of in the dark. You want to offer emotions and love to them. And I think you're going to, because ultimately you want to be on the same page with them. And you're not happy being stuck either. They're not happy because they don't feel heard, and they don't feel that you're telling them everything. So there's a lack of communication from their perspective, and you both are not happy with the way things currently are. But you're trying to get the two of you on the same page. The way you're going to do that is you're going to either apologize, or you're going to offer them, you know, some olive branch in some manner in order to get the two of you back on the same page. And I do feel that you are being intuitively led to take action. Now for them, I do feel that their energy might be a little bit, I'm not going to say cold, but cooler. Because they're not understanding that you're going through something here. They may be taking it that this is about them, when in fact, I really don't think it is for most of you. Now, for some of you, it might be, but for most of you, I think that you're being triggered from this person's triggering you because it's affecting your emotions, and you have some baggage here from the past. They're going to listen to what you have to say. And Sagittarius, this person is somebody who's going to come across as being very fair, but kind of distant. I feel like they've distanced themselves a little bit, but they're going to be fair. Let's see what the Seven of Pentacles. Libra energy is here very strong. All right, we have the Devil. And we have the Two of Swords. They're protecting themselves. I can see that. They're more optimistic here, but they're protecting themselves. They don't want to waste their emotions. They don't want to feel that, you know, they've invested in this connection and then it's just been basically for nothing. But they're feeling more optimistic, and I do feel that they are understanding that there's something here that they don't see, that there's something that they don't quite comprehend, but they're beginning to. So that's why they're feeling more optimistic. But I can see that they've really pulled back. This is a strong connection, but you have something here that's very toxic, Sagittarius. And it's what's keeping you bound and keeping you from moving forward. There is something toxic here. So I feel like you're going to communicate with this person. You're going to communicate and let them know what's taking place. You may have slipped into some toxic behaviors as you were trying to deal with the situation. And maybe you received some advice or some counseling here that's, you know, in order to find a better way to deal with it. I feel like you're going to communicate with this person, and it's going to put them in a situation where they are better informed. They're beginning to understand it's not really about them. And that may be what makes them a bit more optimistic. I see this energy of them kind of just protecting themselves and, you know, holding back from making any decision. Let's see why Justice is here. This is your outcome. Why is Justice here, Spirit? All right, we have Death in reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles, along with the Knight of Cups reversed. And we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So there's some balancing here of karmic justice, right? Karma's being balanced. And I do feel that this is going to, the two of you are coming back together. You're not letting go of them. You don't want to end this connection. They want to bring the two of you back together. So they're moving back towards you as well. They definitely are intent on seeing what it is that you're doing here. They're watching you very closely. And not in a creepy way, but more in a way, it's because they truly have emotions for you, and they want to see, does this person want to have a new beginning with me, or to level this connection up into something more permanent. Both of you are going to be holding back for a while. This is not going to happen instantly. It's going to take a minute. I see you both holding back, both of you, not just one, but both of you emotionally holding back. It's almost like there's a shared energy here where both of you have been hurt in the past. More so you, Sagittarius, this person is more afraid that you're going to hurt them. And so they're afraid that you're going to do to them what was done to you. And I can see that you were very hurt by something in the past. It doesn't seem to be from this person. It's made you very hesitant. They're seeing that hesitancy, and it's making them very guarded. But I do see the two of you moving closer and closer together, and I do see that this has the potential, a high potential actually, for it to be a long-term connection. So I think that it's just going to take some time. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups in the reverse, and that's underlying energy. This tells me that you're releasing things from your past, and that's exactly what you need to be doing. You're holding on to some stuff from the past that's causing these things to happen. And if you can release them, and I see that you're trying, that's where the healing is going to come from. So let's see if there's any oracle messages for you. Looks like there is. Quite a few, actually. Let's see what we've got, Sagittarius. All right, so we have the Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, protection, and power. So yeah, you're trying to get clarity in your situation. Self-indulgence, focus on the self and self-worth, time to heal, doing shadow work, and self-appreciation. And I think that's important for you as well. Oh, soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. And you know, you do feel that this person is a soulmate for you. I like that. We have runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. That could actually be either of you. And I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. So, yep, it looks good to me. It's just going to take some time, and there's a lot of shadow work being done. So I hope this has been helpful, Sagittarius. If you're interested in a tarot reading, a personal tarot reading, you can find that information in the small box beneath this reading. And if you're interested in the free tarot reading, the only thing you need to do is to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and drop a comment. All right, so until I see you next week, namaste.